Hello guys, how's it going today? I hope you've all had a good day. I've been very busy today. I had to help my brother get his a car to and from the mechanic. So yeah, that was a bit of an experience. So we had to pick up the right parts. He ended up fixing it all by himself. So yeah, that was pretty cool actually. But yeah, definitely put a different schedule in my day because I was planning to do a daytime stream. But yeah, I couldn't do that. Just took way too much time. Oh, thank you for that follow, Dr. Strangelove. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Alama, you're back. Hi, Dart Guy. You guys are all here. That's so awesome. How's it going? First time you're here, Dr. Strangelove. Where are you from? You're an artist from the Netherlands. Oh, we've got quite a few people on this stream that are from the Netherlands actually, so that's pretty cool. Sounds awesome. So we are working on the cotton candy stream today. Well, I'm hoping to just add some glazing medium over the bottom because I'm not quite happy with the color. It's a little bit, as you can see, hopefully I can pull it up a bit. That's better. The color is just a little bit too different, I guess, from the rest of the painting. I don't want that part to stand out as much, so I'm gonna try my best and hopefully change that color a bit. So we'll see. We'll see what I can come up with. At the moment, I just need to mix up some different color for that. So I think we'll give it a bit of a yellower shade because I think that's what it needs essentially. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Sounds good. Let's go. How was your stream earlier today, Dark Guy? I was on the road and I was shopping and then I noticed I got the notification while I was in the pet store. And then I was like, oh damn, Dark Guy's streaming. I can't go on. But yeah, how was your stream? What did you work on? Tell me about it. So I'll just get a tiny bit of glazing medium out. Not going to use a lot, just a little bit of that. And then we'll see if I can mix up. Just give it a little bit of a yellower shade. Probably going to go over with quite a few different layers. I don't know if you guys can notice that. Don't know if the camera's picking it up. How come our music has stopped? Oh no. That's no good. Why has it gone all quiet on me? Damn. Can't seem to hear anything. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera because this camera, no webcam actually is great at capturing color. This one's probably the best of all of them, so we'll see, but I assure you there is a color difference. There's most definitely a color difference, and I'm trying to get this to blend in a little bit more with the background, so this will definitely help that. It's fine. It was a dedication stream to an artist on Instagram that passed away on Feb 2020. She made beautiful artwork and it really did make your day. So you decided you wanted to pay homage to her by turning her into a character for your comics. Oh, that's so cool and really sweet. Oh my goodness. Do you happen to know her name? Because was it Quinny? Because I know she passed away from cancer or something. Yeah, last year. So that was awful. It was so awful. I need more brown. Let's see how much brown I have over there. There we go. Let's see if my glazing medium will let me mix that up. Because that's exactly the color I want. It was Quinny. Is it Kinney or Quinny? I never know. But yeah, she's an amazing artist. She had... How come I can't get this thing open? There we go. Oh no, still not open. She was one of the best conceptual artists I think I've ever known. Yeah, her work is so cool, you know. She's amazing, truly amazing. So yeah, just a couple more droplets of glazing medium and hopefully, you know, hopefully that'll be all I need because I don't want to have to mix up a ton more. So we'll see. Please be good. Please be good. Yes, that is more of what I'm looking for. So I don't want to go over the top area because that's not going to give me what I need. I'm sorry, Zazu. Am I bothering your tail? I can move you back. Then I won't bother you so much. Is that better? He hates when his tail gets touched. So much. So yeah. This, I think you guys should be able to see this. I'm pretty sure. So the stream was brainstorming that character. It went well. That's really good. What kind of character did you make her into? Oh, it just makes you think, you know, all the things you do for each other, like after the fact. But imagine if we did those things for each other while we're all still here, you know? It's sad that that's kind of what it takes at times to, I guess, open people's eyes about what they have in each other, you know? Not saying that's what you were doing or anything like that, but yeah, I just feel like at times, you know, people are celebrated more after they pass away than when they're there. And I don't know, I think that's pretty sad. So hopefully this is dry enough because I'm taking a bit of a risk. I don't know how dry it is since yesterday. Her character is on the her. She may have passed away, but her memory will live on through this character. Oh, that's really good, yeah. Zazu's the best. Zazu's actually really happy tonight because he got a new toy. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm just gonna open the door. Don't want it to get too fumed in here, you know? So does her character have any special superpowers or something? Hi Arthropodo, how are you? So all her tropes, glows, galaxies, spiritual. You took all the points and now the character has a foundation. Right, okay. So you made sure to put a lot of her personality in it then. That's pretty awesome. Zazu's pretty invested there with his toy. So that's what I was doing at the pet store today, getting him that new toy of his, which at the moment he's really enjoying wrecking. And the powers can still be worked on, no problem. Well, that's good. That's good. Art Roboto, how have you been? So yeah, that has definitely faded it into the background a lot more. Because I didn't want it to protrude as much. I mean, I think now it may be a little bit, I guess, too dull. But that's okay, because I can work up highlights. That's totally fine. That's nice of me. Zazu does seem attached to those toys. He does, he does. I mean, this is actually one of his window seats, which I normally have stuck to my studio window. But I didn't want the cage here tonight because it just takes up a lot of space beside me, and that wasn't gonna work out really well tonight, so I got his window seat off, and now he's pretty happy playing with his toy. I actually got him a new stand as well, so that should arrive sometime in Feb. I think I might be able to show you guys. Just give me 1 second and I'll see if I can show you guys. Let us see if I can get the browser working. For some reason this window lags so bad. There we go. So this here is the bird stand that I got for Zazu. So yeah, you can hang a toy from the thing over here. It's got lots of little cups, so I can give him toys, I can give him pistachios, anything really, and if he makes a mess I can easily clean it up. So that's going to hopefully be the permanent solution for Zazu, to be both in my bedroom and over here. So yeah, very excited to get that soon. Hopefully it'll arrive sooner than they're saying, because February is a long time to go, you know. Don't tip that over, Zazu. You won't enjoy that. And he's decided to go away to his cage. Fingers crossed. It does seem well constructed. I'm hoping it'll, you know, do good for him, you know, be a good solution for him moving forwards. We'll see. Where's my black? I keep losing my black. Because I need to paint over that section, and I need some more black for this part. I don't know about you guys, but I always find that the final stages of a painting just take the longest for me out of everything, and I never know why. They just do. It's like, I don't know if it's just you not wanting to, you know, end the closest storybook or whatever, but for me it always seems like that last stage just goes on forever and ever and ever and never ends. Which is fine. Why are you moving on me? So would you like to share your piece that you did of Kenny? Dart Guy? Because I love to show everybody if it's finished, and otherwise, like, well, if it's not finished, we're happy to take a look and, you know, see a bit of a progress shot. That's fine. What has gotten into my brush? Sometimes my lighting just doesn't help, you know, it glares everywhere and I can't see a thing that I'm doing. It's either glaring or it's too dark and I can't see. It's still a concept and it's messy, but you'll have something soon. That's okay, that's okay. Next time then. You miss me on your stream? You know it's your stream, but we're a family to you, so it feels kind of empty. I'm so sorry. I know, I know. I really would have joined up today. I think if it wasn't for the crazy day I had. Um, you know. So yeah. I do think I need to bring that out a little bit, so I'm gonna try and work up the lighting. Just a heads up, but I'm busy and do take my time. Yeah, I'm really, really sorry, Dark Guy. I do try. I guess it's just lately I haven't even had time for streaming, so it's been really, really difficult to get to everything. Kind of been neglecting art in general, you know. Haven't been getting to posting on Instagram or anything like that, so yeah, I've been a bit terrible. But I'm trying to push myself to get back into the flow. Like, I feel like once you have things running, you know, they just do, they flow, and you're sort of driven to that schedule, I think. But yeah, it's very, very difficult, I think. Once you're out of that rhythm and you're trying to get back into it. Ian and Carly are there from time to time and they are so jokes. They're so awesome, aren't they? I love hanging out with them. Yeah. Oh, it's adorable. Maquita actually sent me a clip that he made on Cody Shibi's stream. And it's just really, really sweet the way he talks about my artwork and I guess, you know, just my stream in general and everything. And yeah, I felt really, really embarrassed, but also really, really grateful at the same time. It was lovely getting to watch that clip. Hopefully that brings out the lighting from the floorboards a little bit better, you know? Well, whatever it is, you will always, I will always have you will always have mine's and everyone's support. Oh, I will always have your and everyone's support. You want me to succeed and become the best. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dark Guy. I really appreciate it. This time around, when I get to catch the stream, you would be honored to showcase my art. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. How have your streams been going? Have you been getting close to reaching affiliate, by the way? You're already affiliated! Also nearing 100 followers! Oh my goodness! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you! That's so awesome! That's always the biggest challenge, getting to affiliate, right? I mean, from here on forwards, like, you're just gonna keep on going upwards. The community has been so patient with you and they do really come around. They really do. Yeah, I think I had no idea the amount of loyalty that I would get on Twitch, and I was so happy, I guess, to have made the friends I did at the start, because it meant that, you know, I had this really good, really strong foundation of friendly people who sort of boosted me on, and I guess you guys know who you are because you've been here since the start, so thank you very much. But yeah, it's crazy. I think, you know, some of you guys, it feels like I've known you for 3 or 4 years and I've only known you for a couple of months, and it's crazy, you know, crazy how well we can get to know each other. I guess it's because, you know, essentially we've been spending hours with each other, you know, day after day after day. Why did Windows load that up? But yeah, it's definitely crazy. It's magic, yeah, it really is. It really is. So yeah, I don't know. The lighting is definitely helping. It's a bit hard for you guys to see down there because it's a bit dark, but essentially what I've done is added some more lighting, and I've dulled down the white, the glaring white, because I didn't want it to be so obvious. And once again, these colors are coming out all wrong, but that's okay. That's a little bit better, I think. But yeah, this is the lighting that I wanted to sort of bring through. You know, it's going all the way up there as well, so she ends up looking like a tomato on the webcam. I can't get the color right. No matter what I do, the webcam just makes it look like she's a freaking tomato and she's been roasting in the sun. It's horrible. She doesn't look like that, I assure you. But yeah. Just gotta mix up a little bit of skin color as well. Because I need to fix the little detail on her shoe over there. maybe a bit of calibration off stream. Yeah, I've tried really, I don't know. I think it changes based on where I've got the lights, and because I've kind of got them in different spots every time. That's probably why it goes strange. I don't know. Who knows? These things can be weird. Hopefully this is the right color, and then I can fix up the little detail over here. Probably gonna go over with the black anyways, you know. I think Zach's getting close to reaching affiliate as well. I've been asking him, and I think last time I checked he was so close. It's crazy. And I told him, don't worry about it, just keep going, you're gonna get there. Don't worry about it. But yeah, it's always, you know, I know how excited I was the first time. I really just wanted to get to affiliate. It's exciting, you know, you put a lot in. Oh, thank you for the follow, Vince, a lot. Really appreciate that. Do feel free to introduce yourself and tell us about where you're from, or tell us about 6 impossible things you thought of before breakfast. Yeah, you haven't been to his stream in a while. You think he hasn't streamed yet. Well, he's been busy. He's on the way back to Slovakia. I'm pretty sure it's Slovakia. So yeah, he's been spending a lot of time with family, saying goodbye to everybody. And last time I asked him, he really had some mixed feelings, you know, about going back and saying goodbye to everyone. So it's a bit sad, but once he gets back, yeah, he'll have a lot better system set up, and he said he'd tweak around with some of his, you know, some of his tools and things. So we'll see. I'll see if little Zazu wants to join us again. Come on. Come on. Do you want to come join us again? There you go. Hello. So I just want to darken up these ballet shoes of her, because they're just a little bit see-through at the moment, and I don't want them to be see-through. But yeah, I think I gotta just dull them down a little bit, because they're not pure black. They have a little bit of white in them, which is making them look a little bit matte, I suppose. Fellow well painted there. The painting is looking good. Thank you, thank you. What do you like to paint? think I need just a touch of highlights as well. Highlights will be good. Just here and there. Oh, we've got a sketchbook walkthrough going. Let me just finish the highlights and then I will get the sketchbook. Don't think there's a ton of things that are new in the sketchbook for you dark guys, so I'm sorry if that will be a bit disappointing for you, because lately I've been focusing mostly on paintings, so you know, hasn't been too much progress in the sketchbook. Thank you for the follow, Can We? Really appreciate that. Let me go and grab the sketchbook real quick. It's for the viewers? Okay, no worries, that's all good. Let me quickly grab the sketchbook. I'll grab the old one because in the new one the only thing I have is the piglets, so you know, can't really show too much in there. So I'll just take the painting off because this is the only spot I can really browse through the book for you guys, so Skyrun, how are you? Glad to see you on here. So I'll do a couple of pages at the start and then I'll show you guys a couple right near the end. We'll see how this goes. Can you guys see okay? Hang on, I'll do that. So here is the very start of my sketchbook. There's not a whole lot before this. I'll show you guys some of the start of this. So this started, I think, 2018 or maybe early 2019. I'm not too sure, but definitely round about 2018 it would have started. So see if I can adjust the camera a little bit. So yeah, this was my alien drawing that I did. As you can see, I didn't really, you know, add a lot of depth to my figures at the time. I just sort of drew the outlines because I guess I didn't really know how, or I didn't really have confidence in what I was doing with shading. So yeah, all I really did was draw outlines. And yeah, over time I got better at it. This one is pretty awful, just because of, you know, it not being a very interesting composition. So yeah, these were my early sketches from ages ago. Again, this one I really like the drawing, but the biggest issue with this was, you know, I only really drew the outlines. There's very little shading. I shaded the furry hearts, but I had no idea how to shade, you know, arms and limbs and clothes, so it ended up feeling quite flat, you know. But yeah, over time I sort of practiced. You know, this was starting to go into a little bit of a different direction, but still, I guess, you know, the issue with it was, you know, the outlining and everything. This was another piece I did. Their names are Sugar and Spice, so the rat's name is Spice and her name is Sugar. So Sugar is kind of like a little bit of a quirky girl, you know, she wears braces and everything. She has a pet rat, she likes to play pick-up sticks. So yeah, just a retro girl having fun. I guess that was a play on this. But yeah, definitely you can tell I still had no idea what to do with shading for clothes. It was just, you know, confusing. Then I attempted and acrylic painting in my sketchbook. So the colors are unfortunately not coming out really great on the camera, but yeah, there's different tones and everything. I really like the colors. I really want to do an actual, you know, full-on painting on canvas like this one at one point, but for now, this will do. This will have to do. Oh, this one was one of my first full background drawings that I did, and it's about a pirate rat just on his quest trying to follow the fireflies. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this one. I have actually colored this one digitally, so yeah, I'll be able to show you guys that at some point. Maybe I can post it on Discord or something. This is one of my pieces that I am super happy with. Still to this day, I'm very happy with the amount of detail I have in this. The rendering is really good. I feel like I have learned a lot since, you know, there's some lack of shading on her face and everything. But yeah, overall I'm still very happy with this piece, which kind of means that it was the first breakthrough at that point, I think, for me. I tried to draw a Porg, but never ended up finishing him. And this one was a little unicorn puppet that I drew. So this was sort of the start of, I guess, some rougher artwork that I did. You know, started playing around with looser line work and everything. So it grew into a different style at this point. My work is beautiful. Oh, thanks, Alamar. Thank you. Unfortunately, it's a real struggle with this camera. This one is the sketch that I did for my oil painting. I'll try and show you the oil painting, which is currently in progress, as some of you might know. But this was the planned sketch for my oil painting. And this is what the oil painting is looking like so far. So I'll get to finishing this in a couple of months. But at the moment it's still on the canvas and I'm slowly making progress with it. So and this was one of my favorite sketches actually. I just really enjoyed the flow of this one, I think. You know, I really enjoyed doing the water. I was really happy with how it turned out. And I really enjoyed doing this rough style, I suppose, you know? Sort of having looser lines, not having to worry about that, since it was so part of the style. You can tell how I started experimenting with how to add, you know, dimension and shading to my my forms and figures, you know. I started realizing how I could, you know, add shading to the face and other shapes as well. So that started to give me a lot more flexibility with my sketches. This one was a commission for a friend that I met at one of my cons, the first con that I ever went to. And he was one of my patrons, so he gave me $5 a month for a long period of time. And as a way to say thank you, I made him this sketch of him and his dog. He was really into medieval stuff, so yeah, I decided to draw him as a medieval character and, you know, add him with his pet dog as well. So I have actually started coloring this one, but I haven't finished it yet, so still got to get around to it. An unfinished sketch as well. This one I actually did as a watercolor sketch. The video for this one is on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this one. You know, I did it in full watercolor. It was the first attempt I ever had at trying to do drawing in my style, not digitally, but in actual watercolors. So that was a huge breakthrough for me. You know, being able to do it purely traditionally. So You can see how I, started learning how to do shading on forms here, unlike at the start of this sketchbook. I started understanding that a little bit better. I really enjoy doing her hair as well. And this little guy is just so cute, isn't he? I'm so in love with him. This one I really love, the cute little turtle guy. I just really enjoy doing this one. I don't think it's the greatest sketch. It's more of an emotional sketch for me, I think. Because, there's a couple of issues with it. Her hairline, the hair doesn't seem very realistic. There's a couple of anatomy issues as well. So that's a bit of a thing that I need to look at if I'm going to take this sketch further. But I mean, it was a fun sketch, so that's about all I really wanted from it. This one my mum really loved because it was sort of a children's book themed one. She's got her little beetle friend with a backpack. The girl with the turtle is wonderful. Oh, thank you, Sir Vince-a-Lot. Thank you. So the girl has a little, what do you call them, rhinoceros beetle backpack. And she's riding her pet rat. She's miniaturized, so, she's about the same size as her pet rat, which I think is pretty cool. I'd love to be mini and rat-sized, But yeah, I really liked how I put more detail into the background with this one. I sort of explored the forms and shadows a little bit better. I still feel like there's a lot of issues with how I've shaded things. I could have gone a lot further, given it a lot more contrast. I also outlined it a lot more than I should have, which ends up giving a sort of flat feel to a drawing. But, I was learning. That was the first point. Her face also has a lot of issues anatomy-wise, but that's alright. I was really enjoying it. This one was also a fully traditionally done piece. It ended up being done in watercolor, so that piece is up as a print in my Etsy store at the moment. But yeah, I just wanted to do an alien girl, so the idea is that she's an alien girl, which is why she's got the little alien necklace at the moment. She's drinking tentacle tea. She's got a little lovebird friend, which I just put in because I like the look of it. And she's playing with a Rubik's Cube. And the idea behind this painting is that she's sort of an alien on this planet, and the Rubik's Cube sort of symbolizes her emotions. So she's trying to figure out, how to resolve her emotions by solving the Rubik's Cube. But it's being a bit of a struggle. So yeah, that was the concept behind that one. This one I was just really happy with how I did the form. I added stripes to her legs. It's really loose and rough style compared to the previous one, but I really love what I did with that style. I love how her dress came out. I love the shine on her legs and the shape, but there's a couple of anatomy issues. The way her back sort of slides up, I could have done that a lot better. If I'd used a reference, her hand has a couple of issues as well. But this was the start of me really exploring that loose, rough style. And she's hugging her egg friend. So this is one of my favorite drawings ever. This one is called Plushy Apocalypse. And she's got tons and tons of little gas mask teddy bears and her little heart bomb over here. I really can't wait to do a painting of this one. I actually don't know at the moment if I want to do it in watercolor or if I want to do it in oil, but this has been a planned painting for a long time, and I know that at some point I'll get to it and it'll become a painting. So just a matter of time, because I really love the concept behind this one. Just a nice feel and everything. But yeah, I did a lot better job at shading this one as well. than my previous ones, and I paid attention to the lighting a little bit better. I started playing around with the background as well, which is really good because I was sort of shying away from backgrounds a lot. This is one of my favorite drawings ever, and it's called Eeny Meeny Cicilline. So that's a hand game that you play with little kids, and it's about just a sort of poem about stealing cookies and dishes and playing a game and things. So yeah, you gotta Google the rhyme to really know. I don't remember it off my head, but it's a pretty cute little poem, and I wanted to illustrate it, so that's what I did. This one has been colored digitally, and the print is on my Etsy store. But yeah, this one was done in a very similar, neater style, more closely to the one with all the animals that I showed earlier. And yeah, I think what I really liked about it is how neat I can get things if I want to, and having the flexibility of being able to go from my rough style to my loose style to and fro if I want to. But yeah, I really love how the bunny came out. I love his fluffy tail. And when I was at uni, my lecturer always told me that I add bubblegum to all my illustrations, and I probably should try and do a couple that don't have gum, because otherwise I'm gonna have a portfolio with only gum drawings and it's gonna look a little bit weird. So I decided to stop drawing gum for quite a while, and the gum started reappearing. And I don't know why, it's not like I'm an avid gum chewer, I do like gum, but I don't chew it all day, so I think it's just a thing that I like to put in my drawings. Nate creates art. Welcome. What kind of art do you like to make? So yeah, this was the first really elaborate background scene that I did. Because yeah, I added the trees, I added multiple different layers of background areas. She's got a little plush toy that she drags around in his spaceship, and there's a little hedgehog, there's a little tiny bird over here. This one actually became a painting, which is on my website and on my Etsy store, and you guys probably remember the painting that this turned into. But yeah, this one was very time consuming as a sketch and even more time consuming as a painting. So I'm really happy how both turned out. And I'm also happy how close the painting, resembled the sketch as well, because oftentimes that doesn't happen. And I really like when they do look similar. And this was a pet commission for a friend, so not a very amazing one, but it was decent. Oh, and here we've got the sketch for the painting that I'm working on. Here we've got painting, and now we've got the sketch. So painting and sketch. So yeah, it's definitely come a long way. I've changed her face up a whole lot. I obviously changed her hairstyle because I felt like, having the ball bun was just a little bit interfering. I didn't want as much focus on her head. It was also creating a bit of a triangle shape, and I wanted to sort of break that triangle shape a little bit, which is why I changed her hairstyle as well. And I'm happy that I did. So yeah, this is the strand of what do you call it? Spiderweb that I need to add. Psycho Panda, welcome back. How have you been? But yeah, I've changed up the anatomy of her legs because it wasn't working. Yeah, a couple of other bits and pieces have changed as well. But all in all, it's getting there. Oh, and I need to add the cobwebs between those sections as well. So we'll get there. This was the start of my Drawloween for, I think, 2018. Either 2017, no, I think it was 2018. I'm pretty sure it was the start of 2018. So yeah, this was a mushroom girl that I did. I really love how she turned out. You know, I added mushrooms all over her arms. She's got freckles, which I love adding freckles to my characters. I don't do it nearly enough. And I love giving her little deer ears and stuff. You know, she's got one broken antler, but she's put a ribbon on it, so it looks extra adorable now. But yeah, I actually did do a watercolor piece of this one. I'll show you guys. And I used tea. I love using tea in my work. This one is based on the character Abby Shudo from NCIS. And she is in a laboratory. So the prompt for that Joloween sketch was laboratory. And I decided that I was going to do a chocolate chicken laboratory. So she is trying to experiment on the chicken so that they lay chocolate Easter eggs essentially. And I assured everyone that no chickens were harmed in the process. It was completely cruelty free. But yeah. This was the first time I drew my ghost bunny ever! First ghost bunny ever to exist. And I love him. And this little guy is now on my t-shirt in my store. And on the t-shirt in my wardrobe, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, I love my ghost bunny. And he's drooling all over the place. You're fine? You're just waking up? Oh, that's good. That's good. Glad you're having a nice day. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sirs. Sirs? Thank you. Welcome. Hope that you're doing well. Please feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from. So this was a drawing I did for whale conservation. And she's got her little plush whale. The idea is that she protects the whales. I think I wrote a bit of a more elaborate story on my Instagram post about her, but I don't remember it at this point. This was the little bat girl, and yeah, she took her little bat to school as a backpack. But yeah, I really liked how it turned out. It was done in Copic markers, the coloured bits, and I didn't want to use a lot of colour. Just wanted to use slight notes of colour. You can see the school in the background as well. So I was trying to play around with simple ways to incorporate background elements into my drawings. Can we? Hello! This was my little elf girl, also done with Copic markers. So I started blending different Copics together, you know, blues and greens and all kinds of colours. And I really love my Copic markers, so I'll always go back to them. I think my only complaint with Copic markers is that most of them are a little bit too saturated for my style. So I probably need to invest in some, you know, less saturated colours. But yeah, here was my huntress. I think that was the prompt. So yeah, I've got a little fox in the background, and she's got her bow and arrow and a handmade knife that she's holding. So she was sort of inspired very loosely from the character in Brave. I think Marita is her name? I don't remember, but the little red-haired girl in Brave. That's what she's inspired from. This was a little girl based on the movie Inception, so that's why she's got the spinning tops, and yeah, she's essentially just creating dreams within dreams. Yankee, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Please feel free to introduce yourself. Hang on, did I miss one? No, I didn't. This was last year's, no, 2019's Christmas sketch. So every year, every Christmas, I do the same sort of sketch with a Christmas tree, dead center, and then some kind of animals or creatures surrounding the tree. And it's pretty interesting to see over time how much your style improves, you know, how much your rendering improves, the kind of detail you can add in with more practice. But yeah, I really, really enjoy doing this one. Like, looking back on this now, I can already see that I should have outlined a little less. I could have added more contrast to my characters. You know, they could be shaded a little bit more. I could have flowed their anatomy a little bit better as well. There's some issues with the angle that his feet are sitting on and everything. So little things, you know, but you get better over time. Practice makes perfect. And this was the first time ever that I got to draw 11, and I had a whole heap of fun. This was done with Copic markers, so that's where you get the pink from, the greens and the blues and everything. And then I went over in graphite, and finally you can see I added in some little highlights with some gouache paint, which I feel really helped that blue shine as well. Please do not fall off there, okay? But yeah, I've added the blood in for her red nose as well. I just had a whole heap of fun. And she's the one that the emote is made out of as well. This one wasn't such a great drawing. You know, I could have done a better job with this one. I didn't add a lot of shading. Yeah, overall, it's just not a great drawing. But it was fun. This one I want to do a painting of, you know. I think I've told you guys a couple of times how I'm planning to do a gradient background of a night sky, lots of stars and things, and yeah, essentially I'll be able to have that beautiful glow because I'm gonna do it in oils. So yeah, I can't wait to get to put this one on canvas. I've already got the canvas prepped and set aside for this one. So hopefully once I get a couple of these oil paintings I'm working on at the moment out of the way, I'll be able to make a start on this one because I'm super keen for this one. And I still feel like I love what I did with her face. I love how her expression turned out. I just really still like the drawing. This one is another one I like a lot. The only complaint I have with this drawing is that her eyes feel a little bit dull, you know? The eyes feel like they're just looking into the distance instead of, you know, having a little bit of more emotion to them, I think. But I love how loose the style is in this drawing. Yeah, I love the concept behind it. It's just beautiful. I'm still very happy with that one. This was a failed attempt at starting a drawing of Avril, which I will get back to at some point. This was another Drawloween sketch that I did. So it's basically a little girl walking her pet spider. This was a little girl putting her, I guess, investing in love. So she's, you know, putting little heart coins essentially into her piggy bank. And yeah, I want to do a painting of this one as well. This one is another loose drawing that I did, and it's basically a little princess with a bunch of frogs. Yeah, I really love how this one turned out as well. I think the only issue with this is the perspective on that chair could be a little bit better. But other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with how that one turned out. Another little loose one of some rats. This was my plushy apocalypse sketch, which I've coloured in Procreate as well. I love how furry he turned out, and I have an actual mask like this in my cupboard behind me, my display cabinet. This one isn't finished yet. This one was based on a Billie Eilish song, which I can't remember now, but one of the Billie Eilish songs. I love how rough and loose the style is in this one. This one was another Joloween sketch, and it was my vampire girl. This was for the prompt catacombs. And yeah, I just drew a forest and a bunch of gravestones and really tried to make it look, you know, like the catacombs, essentially. This was a sketch for Candelabra, which is my little candle girl. She's essentially coming to life. Really love how it turned out, but there's a couple of issues. You know, this candle should be behind her other hand, but if it is, she should be turning the other way. So that's a bit of an issue that is really hard to resolve. You know, I probably need to redo the sketch in order to fix that. That's okay, still looks nice. This was my sketch for yokai, and I basically created my own yokai because I didn't know what they were meant to look like. So I just came up with my own designs, and I had a lot of fun. I really want to color this one at some point. The little girl is sort of loosely based on the one in the video by Sia. I don't know if you guys recognize her, but I really love the girl in that video. Little vampire bat. I don't remember what the prompt was for this one, but essentially she's got a couple of different little monsters and she's trying to tame them, so something along those lines. She's got a heart eye patch, she's quite punk, you know. One's chewing on her foot over there. Really love how this drawing turned out. I just kind of went crazy. This is my boyfriend's pet dog. Super adorable. A little frog princess. Some little witches. My first time drawing Poogie the piglet and his little witch friend. Drawing the Mothman. My little spider girl. She's playing, I don't know what that game is called. You know, the game that you play with the thread in your fingers. I don't know, but she's playing it with spiderweb basically. And Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Oh, thank you for the host, Hovannes. Welcome. Thank you. This one I really love the rendering of. She's basically poking her tongue out at this very strange looking plant. And yeah, I love how the rendering turned out for this one so much. This was the first time that I drew, I'm not sure what they're called again. That long cat. Oh my goodness, how did I forget? Anyways, it's a mythical German cat that it has a very long tail. The word's on my Instagram, I just forgot. Hannah, how are you? Welcome. Another ghost bunny. This time I rendered him up a lot more. I put him in a forest and he's chewing up the forest. So my first attempts at trying to put him into a background. Little werewolf girl. She's kind of based loosely off of the young Wolverine in yeah, that, not sure what the movie was called exactly. Absinthe, how are you? Welcome. We're doing a bit of a sketchbook walkthrough. This is La Llorona, which is a mythical Spanish Gothic myth, I think, of some sort. So yeah, apparently she lost her kids, drowned them somehow, I think, and yeah, she's not very happy, so she steals other people's kids. This is the what do they call him again? Monster of the Lagoon or something? Forgot. But yeah, essentially he's made friends with his pet fish. The Pumpkin Reaper. Yeah, creature from the Black Lagoon. Exactly. Thank you. This was my little princess warrior, so she fights her own battles essentially. I really want to do her in Renaissance-y colours. Bring all those beautiful greens and blues and pinks together. Another long cat. This one tends to come up every Drolloween. So yeah, you're bound to see a lot of him to come. I really love doing this one. I love being able to put in his elongated form. I think this was 2019 if I remember correctly. My little lab girl. I love how loosely I did this one. You know, lots of loose lines around her hair, around her skirt and everything. Really happy with how I did this one. I love the concept behind this drawing, but I don't like how I rendered it. It was just the lines around the edges are much too strong. I could have focused a lot better on, you know, using some variety in my references. There's anatomy issues, but I love the concept. They're essentially trying to put her back together. She's a clockwork girl, so yeah. Here we've got, her heart is a pen, and essentially she's, I guess, playing around with it. Love the composition and the sketch work in that one. This one was loads of fun. I guess you can tell I really loved it. I love drawing cuddly cats, so yeah, I love the expression on her face. She's one of my favorite characters to date. I love being able to give her really dirty, messy, long hair, trying to resemble the cat's tail as well. But yeah, I love how she turned out. Had loads of fun. Definitely gonna color her as well. Here we've got Baby Yoda, and if Charles was watching the stream, he would have a massive panic attack as he hates it to see people drawing Baby Yoda. So yeah, this was for a friend though, so kind of got requested to do that one. Here we've got a little nurse, and yeah, essentially this was the start of COVID, so you can tell why the whole theme went into this direction. But yeah, just her little rat friend is trying to inject her and everything. Little bat boy. Post-apocalyptic girl and her pet bunnies. She has some magic powers, so yeah, she's just trying to figure out her powers. I actually have real plants that look like this. Doverkin, how are you? Welcome. How's it going? This was actually done for some packaging for some fudge, which I did for my boyfriend and I's anniversary gift. So I gave him some fudge, but I didn't give it to him in the original packaging. I made my own packaging, and this little puppy was on it. He loves puppies, and yeah, he was colored and everything, printed on the packaging. Yeah, he looked really, really adorable. I want to do a storybook of this guy. This is Nurse from Dead by Daylight. Probably have to call it quits here because I'm not going to get a lot done. But yeah, we'll have to make an end here because my sketchbooks are still halfway to go. But yeah, this is Nurse from Dead by Daylight. I really loved doing her in this loose style as well. Really enjoyed that. But yeah, I'll show you guys the rest at some other point because I'm not going to get any painting done if I'm showing you guys the whole book, but I hope you really enjoyed looking through some of that. Thank you so much for redeeming that, Dark Guy. Really appreciate that. Hey Zazu, come on. Come on, come and join us. What you doing? That's a lot of talent in one book. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope I've made some progress, you know. The whole idea for me to keep my sketchbooks is to be able to, you know, look back at the start and then compare that to the end of it and be able to see things that I've improved on and, you know how to do better now. And it's great keeping your old artwork from when you were a kid as well, you know, because you get to go back and see what really inspired your raw talent and, you know, what makes your art you know. So keep those old kid art books. They're definitely very important. You loved it? Oh, thanks, Can We? Thank you. So where were we? Kind of forgot. I think I need to blend in some of those harsh lines in her dress as well. Shoe highlight? Thank you! That's where we were! Thank you! I totally forgot. How could I? Thank you so much. Let us keep going with those shoe highlights. What would I do without you guys? Oh no, my phone's going off. There we go. I think I need to go just a little bit lighter. Did you guys have a favorite in that sketchbook walkthrough? You liked the long cat? Okay. Dark Guy liked Candle Girl, hands down, that was awesome. Oh, thank you. Absinthe liked the Black Lagoon one, hard to decide, loved it all. And Havanis liked the Ghost Bunny. You do like the cute stuff, don't you, Havanis? That's why you're such a Zazu fan as well. You like the one where the girl had powers, telekinesis. The one lifting the rocks as well with the shaggy hair. She's pretty cool. Her hairstyle was actually kind of based off another artist that I follow called Brett Manning. So I really love how shaggy Brett's hairstyle looks at times, and yeah, I just felt like drawing her hair, and that's how that girl came to be. So I guess it's Brett Manning with telekinetic powers. You love everything that's adorable like Zazu. Aww, that's adorable. So I'm just trying to go very, very lightly with these details at the moment. There we go. At least now there's some shine on those ballet shoes of her. Looking a lot better. Wait, where did Zazu run off to? You swear he was just there? Yeah, he flew back to his cage behind me. So, yeah, he's not too keen being part of the stream tonight, is he? You're a ghost? Ooh, that's pretty creepy. Now, I do need to add spider webs, but I don't know if I'll do that tonight or another time. Because tonight I need to try and focus on other important things, so we'll see. Trying to finish off cleaning the details, you know. Then I can do the fun stuff another time. Because I kind of get bogged down on the fun bits. Why is it so realistic? Oh, thanks, Skyrun. I hoped it is. I'm talented. Oh, Lucia, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry that the color is looking so terrible. Oh, Lucia, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully next time I'll try and calibrate the color a little bit better. Because, yeah, it's not looking great. Definitely, she's looking like a tomato to you guys, I think. But we'll see. Trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. I think I can add some shading to her hair as well. Why do I think it looks terrible? Oh, I don't mean the actual painting looks terrible. I mean in the stream, I don't know if it's just my monitor that I'm looking at the stream from. Maybe it's that, but she does look kind of like a tomato to me. So, you know, I don't know if the webcam's picking up the color properly. Looks great to you? Okay, maybe that's okay then. Maybe if I rewatch the stream on my iPad later, it'll look fine. The colors, you got it? Yeah, so I don't know if the colors are being picked up accurately. The shine from the shoe straps, no detail seems to have been overlooked. Oh, thank you. Still thinks it looks awesome? No. Hopefully I'll get it finished. It's not far though. It's definitely not far to go. I love the smell of linseed oil. It smells so good. I kind of love a lot of different toxic smells though. At least linseed oil isn't toxic, so there's that. But I feel like I have a bit of a love for toxic smells. When you were a kid, you loved the smell of gasoline at the gas stations. I still do. I still love smelling it. Sadly, I know now that it's not good, so, you know. You too? Oh no. Oh no. I also love the smell of this stuff, which is definitely not good. Don't want to smell this stuff. And yeah, my linseed oil smells really good. I don't like the smell of fixative though, so there's that. Nowadays they don't smell that intense. You mean the gas stations? You're also one who loves the smell of gasoline. When working at the hospital, you loved the smell of insulin. Oh really? I don't know what insulin even smells like. Is it a sweet smell or? It would seem to be a sweet smell, I think. Let's see if I got this color the right way. Oh my goodness, I got it pretty much the same shade. I'm so proud. When working, oh, hard to decide what it smells like. Do I want to say, do I use myself as a ref? No, no, Lucia, I don't. Not really. Maybe it comes out accidentally, I don't know. I think there is a bit of a thing though that artists do tend to sort of draw characters that look like them. And so it's been interesting for me. I've tried to always pay attention to looking at artists' work and trying to figure out if I can see a resemblance of them in their work. But sometimes I can see it, sometimes it's just a bit of a miss. But yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you reckon? Why is it ruining the color all over again? Still not looking great. Let's see. Maybe I can get it back to the way it was before. You like the way nail salons smell? I hate that smell. I can't stand it. You've never been to a nail salon? Oh, I have a terrible memory of being at a nail salon. It was at my friend's wedding and I couldn't stand the smell and I was stuck in that place for hours and I just hated staying in there. It was so bad. The medicines and cleaning agents they use to sanitize stuff in hospital, you think they manufacture them in a way so that people feel comfortable with the odor. Okay. You use yourself as a ref all the time, at least for poses, not for the face. Yeah, well I have used, you know, like anatomy poses for myself, so sometimes what I do if I need a certain really challenging pose, I'll go and take a photograph somewhere else and set it up on a timer and take a pic, and that's really helpful. But yeah, I don't think I really ever use my face as a reference unless I'm trying to do lighting things, you know, trying to figure out which side of the face and which parts of the face need to be lit. I do that, but I never use the whole face, like, you know, my actual face as a reference point. My characters just sort of come out of my head, really. What is my Etsy store's name? I'm pretty sure it's just, hang on, that's not wrong. Let me type that again. I'm pretty sure that it's just, that should give you the link to it. Why is that not working? Still not working. Not sure. Is it store? If you go to my website, so check the link in my website. I don't know why the store one isn't working at the moment, but it's the first link that you see popping up on the page on my website. That will get you to my Etsy store. Oh, you also hate the smell of a nail salon? It's very complex. Not everyone feels comfortable in a hospital. For some, it's a place of relief, and for some, it's filled with sadness. Yeah, I think if you haven't had a lot of bad experiences at hospitals, you don't really hate it. But I think the more time you spend there, the more you start hating it. So, yeah, it's definitely not a place that everybody likes to be in. You found it? Oh, good, good. Thanks, Canwee. Thank you for checking it out as well. I need to actually order some Ghost Bunny, some new Ghost Bunny tops for myself, and yeah, some Spider Girl tops. Yeah, I really just want to get my old artwork and wear it for a change because I haven't actually ordered those. So I really want to check those out. Then I can wear those on stream as well. So I do want to try and dull down the black bits on her skirt over there as well, because they're just a little too dark and I'm not liking it. luckily I've got, you know, my other shade mixed up as well. If I need to go over that, that's not a problem. Oh, that smells so good. Love that smell. May need to go a little darker than that, but at least that's getting there. Thanks for favoriting my store, Can We? Really appreciate that. Let's try and go a little darker than that though. Unfortunately you have to go, but you loved my art and the people here seem very nice, so you'll definitely come back. Bye everyone. Aw, Lucia, thank you. Thank you so much for following and thank you so much for sticking by. And we all look forward to seeing you again, so thank you very much. I wonder, where did I put the digital version of this sketch? Because I'm gonna try and see if we can at least add a couple of cobwebs. So give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I might shove Zazu's play area over there because he's not using it anyways. So I'll try and find this in my sketchbook again. I think it was this way. It should be earlier on. I should have placed a bookmark there when I last found it. Now it's going to be tricky to find. Oh, there we go. So I was just looking for the sketch of her as well, because I want to try and see where I added those cobwebs, because I want to try and add a couple of those into this drawing. Not sure where I'm going to put that. We'll see. Maybe over there is a good spot. And then I can keep an eye on it. So I've got a tiny little cobweb that I have to put down here. So I am gonna try and attempt that with some glazing medium. Just a couple of chops and oh no, I don't want that thick brush. That's alright. For some reason, glazing medium dries so quickly. I don't know why. It's like it just gets in touch with air and it's already dry. I think this is my thin brush. Let's go. Couple of drops. Oh my goodness, this stuff smells. It's a nice smell though, but one time I used it all day and I got a really really bad headache. Okay, let us have a look. I'll start off really light and I'll go darker very gently. Wasn't there a web string above this spider? Yeah, so there's a web string that goes over here, but I'll get to that eventually. At the moment, I'm just gonna do a tiny little cobweb in the corner over here. You were thinking of the Humpty Dumpty drawing. Oh, yeah, there was the cobweb hanging from the sky essentially on that one. You work with resin sometimes, and that stuff gives you headaches. Okay, I don't know what stuff is in resin, but sounds legit. Sounds legit for sure. So yeah, I'm just trying to copy what I had before because I really like what I did with the other little cobweb design. They're so delicate, aren't they? If it's not light enough, if you guys can't see it, that's probably just the webcam being terrible, because it's definitely okay on my end. I love how, because I'm working so wet, the paint is actually creating little droplets that look exactly like rain that falls on spider cobwebs. So it's really helping what I'm trying to achieve here. That's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go over with another layer, but at the moment I'm gonna attempt to do the second cobweb over here. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge, but I'll give it my best shot. Luckily I can erase with this as well. There we go. trying to figure out what I did with the other cobwebs. Looks like I made it go up like so, which worked really well. There we go. And then I took it back up, so at least now I've got the outline there, so it's gonna be a lot easier to go darker. Ian, how are you? Glad to see you again. How have you been? How's work going for Kalita? Do you guys have shifts back again? You're very tired. You did a 24-hour stream last weekend. That one still got you a bit. Oh my goodness, a 24-hour stream sounds crazy. Why would you do that to yourself? I'm just gonna have a look at some cobweb wraps. Just to make sure I got it all accurate as well. "24 hours, Nika. This dude is an ice cube and they did it well. Very enjoyable and you loved it." Well, that's great. Great that everybody enjoyed it. Kalita is not back on work. Big change that the lockdown will be extended within 3 weeks, so no work yet at the moment. Glad she's helping you out with streaming. Well, that's great. The 24-hour stream was epic. Oh my goodness, what did I miss out on? I don't know when it was. Beautiful painting, and the title of my stream intrigued you to take a look. Oh, really? I kind of just make my stream titles the title of my drawings or paintings, so... Yeah, welcome, Doseku. Thanks for letting you know I'm online. You needed this. Aww. Well, thank you. Oh, thank you for the follow, Doseku. Welcome. Do tell us where you're from and what kind of art you like to make. We're just doing the spiderweb details at the moment. It's probably a little tricky for you guys to see because I'm doing it really faint at the moment to try and get those details in. And then I'll go over a little bit more clearly in a little while, but for now I just want to be confident that I have those lines where I want them, you know? Don't want to stuff that up. Cyberdust, welcome back. How was your day? Acrylic, Copic, watercolor, no digital or oil. Okay, well, Copics are awesome. I love Copics. And yeah, I used to be a predominantly digital artist, then I shifted to acrylics, then I shifted to oils. So kind of tried a bit of everything really. United States, are you from the US? That's pretty cool. Are you from the East or the West? Oh, you needed to do that with your points? I think I need more glazing medium because that's getting just a little too dry to work with. This thing's always so hard to get open. You're Midwest, about 16 miles from Chicago. Okay. Hopefully this changes both the consistency and gives me a little bit more of a translucent layer as well. Yeah, I need to wait for that to dry. Gotta go over with the rest. You've just seen I'm an Dark Guy's an art streamer as well. Yeah, Dark Guy does some pretty awesome comics. You really got to check out his work. He's a pretty awesome and hilarious guy. You love his streams. You love this spider girl? Oh, thanks, Hannah. Thank you. We're definitely getting close to the end now. I'm happy and I'm sad because I love to keep working on them when they're at this point. But, you know, you gotta let them rest at some point. It's noisy on your stream, but it's fun. You will welcome them with open arms. Yeah, I'm sure you will. There we go. Now we just gotta do that inside bit. That guy is in a pretty warm country as well. It seems to be drying now, so I'm having a harder time getting this to set onto the canvas, and it's so detailed and fragile, so being really difficult to work with. Yeah, I definitely gotta get some more either glazing medium or linseed oil mixed with this. These artists, always busy in their creative time zones, don't trust any schedule they mention. You've lost count of the number of times you kept glancing at your PC or phone, waiting for a notification. Yeah, I think artists are terrible at, sticking to a schedule. I am trying to get better at it, but yeah, it's just, I think till this day, Vivi still doesn't have a proper schedule either. And she has been streaming for a very long time, so yeah, we're definitely not known for consistency, are we? So sorry about that. Recovered from the 24-hour stream. Yeah, what was that like? What was the hardest thing for you about the 24-hour stream? Ian is a tough cookie. He can survive a tank round. Oh my goodness. Anyone, hey, when are you going to stream? Artist, when inspiration strikes, insert heroic pose. Oh yes, that's totally true. I think I need some more glazing medium because I'm just about running out at the moment. It dries so fast. It literally dries faster than anything else I work with. It's crazy. Well, hopefully that is enough for tonight for the spider web. Although I can do the other line. The only thing is I had wanted to plan, I wasn't sure whether I'm gonna make the spider web come from over here, but I think I do need to make it from up there, but I had wanted to do a bit of a droop. So I think I'm gonna let it rest, have a think about that tonight, and then come with it tomorrow, you know, with fresh eyes. Yeah, I really do need to wait for that. Can't go over that too much tonight. Let's see if I can touch the little one at the bottom. Yeah, that's working. You talk in your sleep, so maybe you could get away with doing a 24-hour stream and just keep talking as you sleep. That sounds nice. That sounds super awesome. Oh, you stream, Hannah. I need to check out your work. I haven't checked your stuff out. You need Carlita for that. You only snore. Carlita's yawn and Ian's burp count was off the charts. Oh my goodness, sounds like a crazy stream. Hi, that edgy taco. Welcome. Glad to have you on here. The yawn is on 62 right now. Your burp counter is on 9. You think fart counter is better for you? Oh, are you keeping that track of that like you are for subs on your stream? That edgy guy. Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? How are you? You started with art about 6 months ago, a little longer since. You think you did your first painting the 3rd of July. Oh wow. Well, that's pretty impressive that you're, you know, making a start on that on live streams, I think. Pretty courageous of you, actually. So yeah, I actually think I might have to call it a night and come back tomorrow. Because it's almost 2 a.m. and I need to get some sleep because I have a phone call from a client tomorrow, and yeah, I want to do a daytime stream, hopefully, so we'll see. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for keeping me company tonight. Let me have a look and see who we can raid. No worries, Dosiku. Thank you so much. If you guys could just stick around for a couple more minutes while we find somebody to raid, that would be wonderful. Oh my goodness, we've got Vivi streaming. We could give her a bit of a raid because we raided Sarah last night. So yeah, I think let's give Vivi a bit of a raid. That would be awesome. We haven't raided her in a long time. You guys will love Vivi's art stream. I promise you. There is nobody more encouraging than she is in the art world, and she is always, putting in little tips and things, you know, in her art streams as well. So you can learn a lot. She's got a homework session every week. You can, draw alongside her and yeah, essentially take part in her in her art stream as well and her homework session. And then she gives you tips, reviews your drawings and everything. It's super special. But overall, she's a very encouraging, genuine person, and part of the reason I started streaming regularly. So yeah, definitely go check her out. But yeah, let's give her a bit of a raid. Thank you so much, guys, again for just being here, spending time. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a nice night. Goodbye.